started your protest, it was legitimate because you sought for the approval of the government. Then, few days after, Nnamdi Kanu, in an irresponsible audio broadcast, directed IPOB criminals across Yoruba land to attack the political leaders of the Yoruba nation. Now, all of you have seen this audio of Nnamdi Kanu directing that Igbo people in Yoruba land should kill our political leaders, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and everyone was upset about that audio, in which that the Igbo literally went from one place to another to attack every properties that they assume belong to Tinubu. Yet these guys are immigrants in Yoruba land. These guys are not Yoruba citizens. We accommodated them, and their intention is to take our space from us. So this is unfortunate that happened to us. But after that audio was released, there was a huge failure on the part of the political leaders across Yoruba land, meaning our governors, our National Assembly representative, our State Assembly representative. None of them, not a single one of them spoke out against the audio that was released by Nnamdi Kanu to attack Tinubu. You will recollect, in a manner that is very consistent with the behavior of the Igbo. You remember that Azikiwe ran away to London in 1966 when the coup started. You will recollect that Ojukwu ran away to Ivory Coast after he had declared war. Again, Nnamdi Kanu has disappeared, and in his typical manner as a coward soul, he even denied his own voice, the audio that he has produced and which is now public knowledge. But one thing it is discerning about the attitude of the Yoruba political leaders. Our governors, be it the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, Akeredolu, the governor of Ondo State, Fayemi, the governor of Ekiti State, and a host of other governors, they became governors with the name and financial support of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but they did absolutely nothing. They said nothing against the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu when he made that audio. So we are unhappy about that. But the young Yoruba for Freedom reacted on behalf of the Yoruba nation, having observed the failure of the Yoruba leaders, particularly those governors, senators, and state house of assembly members that became elected politicians across Yoruba land using the name and financial support of Tinubu. When our leaders refused to act, YYF spoke and we issued a 48 hours ultimatum to the Igbo people to leave Yoruba land. Folks, I can tell you that since 1945, that the Igbo have been claiming that Yoruba land, particularly Lagos, is no man's land. For the first time in 1945, they were worried, they were scared that they are going to lose their bread and butter across Yoruba land. For the first time since 1945, they realized that they are actually foreigners in Yoruba land. We have been able to show beyond any reasonable doubt that Yoruba land belongs to Yoruba people. It does not belong to the Igbo people. But we spoke out for the Yoruba nation, particularly the 30 million Yoruba youth. We spoke out in your favor. And you will realize one thing. There is a guy called Yerima. It's a Fulani guy. He represented the Hausa Fulani youth. He has issued countless ultimatums to the Igbo to leave the North. Not on a single occasion has he ever been denied by the political leaders in Hausa Fulani land or the political leaders in the North, as it were. Not on a single instance has he ever been arrested or people call for his arrest. Every now and then, Yerima will issue a public statement giving Igbo ultimatum to leave the North. But none of the political leadership or political leaders in the North has ever denied this guy. They embrace him. The actions of the Yoruba governors is unfortunate. It shows and it discourages the young Yoruba to fight for the interest of the Yoruba nation.